This is our last performance, and it's blessing because we actually did our first performance through Emanuel, with Emanuel. And so it's a blessing to end it in the same way we started, full circle. Thank you, brother. Visions of a happy child in meadows evergreen, flowing rivers and fruitful trees, my cheeks lightly kissed by a spring breeze. And though the odds are against me and though I might fall, I believe in my dreams, so I call Elegua, Eleguago. Pressure on my back, obstacles in front of me to my left and to my right. Now I know that my dreams are just behind those walls. Now I know my dreams are all that I have. But if only I could soar, if only I could fly, I believe that I can fly, so I call on ground that's bloodstained, 360 degrees of racism and pain. Now I see those fangs that you hide behind your smile, and I feel those claws digging deep through my back, and I see those walls that you are building all around me to stop me. But no, there's a crack in your wall. See, you fear my people, there's a crack in your wall. These walls are about to fall. Let us call Elegua, Eleguago, Elegua, Eleguago, anya. Thank you. Coming up, James Peach McClory.
These blue eyes and white skin does not mean that I am to be mistaken for the personification of manifest destiny. If you look beyond flesh and skeletal structure and focus only upon passion and soul, you will understand that the only conquering I have ever wanted to do was the hearts and minds of those that truly took the time to get to know me. So can someone please tell me, when did words start to have color? When did I have to start asking permission to call my Taino family sister and brother? Because you see, I am kilt-wearing Scotsman, descendant of the Highlands, while watching Highlanders screaming, "There can be only one!" while enjoying a bowl of sancocho with a side of arroz y habichuelas. And my culture is deep enough to know the difference between cocotazo being a dope DJ who spins at a poetry spot and the pow pow you get when abuela catches you misbehaving. I mean, we don't stop enjoying the sofrito to worry about the hands that made it, or do we? You see, sometimes family comes from choice and fate, not of blood or race. So please forgive me if I don't know my place, and I strive one day just to become a feature, because all talk and no action is just showing me negativity like habits of a creature. Cause all I really wanna do is have my words reach ya. Cause so many poets already understand that we come from a long line of teachers. You know them gospel school, Sunday spitting, urban homilies, like door ringing calle homeschool preachers. All I ask is for you to close your eyes, listen with your heart. For the very part of poetry is formed in words that was born from art. You see, we may notice color, but prejudice is learned. And reverse racism isn't karma, it just means that the tables have been turned. Now my duty to spit and fight for the freedom and for the likes of Oscar Lopez Rivera is not just a cause for the moment, it's my God-given right. See, all I want to do is belong and get along, because my skin folk ain't kinfolk, and I'm tired of being known just as that token white boy. My only problem is that I'm here tonight speaking to mi gente. You know, the ones who give me passes. So please take this message, tell all your friends, so we can finally educate the masses.
Give it up one more time for Peach. Coming up, Vigo Hard.
Good evening. Putting my words to the page is no longer enough for me. And I'll strive to breathe life into these words which I write, using my voice to weave an elaborate verbal tapestry. I dig deep, breaking down my molecular structure, searching for the fibers of my emotions, which I then turn into threads, wound on spools. Every shade of my vast range of emotions is vividly rendered and infinitely upon this magnificent loom. This loom that weaves is the loom that frees my soul so completely unrestrained. Whether it's tales of endless joy, sagas of surmounting adversity, or stories filled with nothing but heartbreak and pain. Each a different tapestry, yet woven perfectly and beautifully in equal measures. Some depicting happiness, others telling of heartache, and some filled with scenes of carnal pleasures. But still in all, it is not enough for me, writing my words, ink flowing in the manner of blood upon the page. I want my words to come alive, my lifeblood coursing inside as I release them from the parchment unto this very stage. I want my words to reach you, I want my words to teach you more about me, but more about yourself as well. About how our lives are all beautifully woven together, but more importantly, how we all still have some of the most beautiful stories yet to tell. Tapestries, all of them, woven of words made from the threads of your emotions, wound on spools. We must never stop dreaming, keep believing, with hearts beating hard while still weaving these beautiful tapestries upon this magnificent loom. Thank you.
La Gran Migración. One island calling out to another. Migrants, dream-filled, unaware of how far they would reach. Soon barrio streets will ring out new tunes. Generations breed a beautiful and rich artistry. Words sung out, mouths spitting verses, all telling a story, a New Yorican story. Remembering Jibaro migrant dreams, fused with New York swagger. If you ain't down with this, it don't matter, cause ain't no one gonna tell their story, como el poeta. That New Yorican movement, screaming, waking a sleeping city, creating picture book stories, breaking down preconceived notions, sharing truth of the history they carried in each word spoken, broken English, Spanglish tongue, singing the tales of love and glory. Well, today, this Chicana is part of this New Yorican movement. I found the missing beat of my heart, beating inside of this city, beating inside ese poeta, filled with Boricua pride, a wordsmith, preaching and mobilizing Latinos Unidos. Our two worlds deemed too different to be united, unable to recognize that those Jibaro migrant dreams are those like my brothers and sisters riding La Bestia across their homeland. Our struggles are the same, too restrictive to hold our dreams. Our governments suffocate our determination, wishing subservience be our dominant trait. Our spirits, connected through our indigenous ancestors, Taino, Azteca, Mayan, they all spoke the same language of the soul and saw their lives claimed by that same oppressive cross. But why are we so disconnected? Why do we put these blinders and pretend not to see each other? Why don't we feel each other's pains and triumphs and recognize them as our own? The sacred hummingbird did not see the distance between our lands and neglect one for the other. He flew to both of our sides because he recognized our roots, the magic in the curandera and the buitus, both seeded from indigenous and African roots. See, you can pull on us, release us from the hold the earth has, and watch as our roots linger, grasping for the nutritious soil that once fed us, yearning to be replaced in its original position, in its home. You see, our homes are the same. We are the same. Like Pietri, Piñero, and Julia de Burgos, there was Delgado, Sanchez, and Gonzalez asking, why am I so brown? And declaring, yo soy Joaquin. Using words like brushstrokes, painting our realities, rattling the chains that tempted to bind us, seeking to separate us from one another. Our pride and in our family and in our culture is beautiful, but that does not mean that we degrade our cousins from the other side. Yes, we are strong alone, but infinitely resilient, standing in solidarity, changing our stories forever, building bonds, como ese poeta, forever.
Catalina Rodriguez. Coming up, Rebecca Lewis.
You who are shunned yet carry the weight of 1,000 underdogs. You who are shunned but stand guard at the mouth of spring, bold-faced, year after year strong like backbone and pillar. A legion of golden soldiers bearing lion's teeth. They don't know you. They don't know your white magic. They see your sorcerous ways and call you witchcraft, call you unfavorables. They see you change from sun to moon to star, and the mystery has them dread you. Who are they to order the eradication of you? Who are they to dirty your name when every property of you pulses purification? Oh, you of celestial bodies, you who are shunned yet continue to heal nations, you who continue to showcase your fertile crown on Mother Earth's green carpets, you who take flight with wind colonizing the world over, you, prehistoric delicacy, food of kings and queens, savior of tribes, miracle drug, symbol of life, symbol of strength. You, countless tallies for every woman beat. You for every time a woman is thought she can't. You for the disabled void of chance. You for the bought, sold, and child. You for dead Syrians washing up on shores. You for every last breath. You for the bullied, for the too tall, too short, too thin, too fat, too sexed, too anything that needn't anyone's useless utterances. You for the cries of the oppressed. You who won't let one voice go unnoticed. A bloom for you, and you, and you, and you who challenge the notion of what is desirable. You, dear dandelion, representing all that is not supposed to be. You, dear dandelion, you for every gone wrong, you for every injustice, you of power politics, of power puff for old and young, you of possibilities, of dreams. You, dear dandelion, one of you for one of me.